I know all your lineage runs deep, but especially Sleepy being the son of the legendary Jimmy Brown of Brick. I'll start with you. Can you tell me what your first musical memory was?
Wow. I was 6 years old.
Right.
And it was my first concert I went to. And I was with my grandparents. And we get to the concert and walk on the side of the stage, and my dad and them start performing. And when I seen them do Daz,
right,
my mouth dropped, and I looked back at my grandmama and I said, "This is what I want to do."
Wow.
Period. I knew I wanted to do music. As soon as I saw my dad up there playing them horns and everybody screaming and going crazy, I was just like, I gotta do this. This is what I have to do. And plus, my mom would buy me Jackson 5 albums every Christmas.
Right.
So I was like the sixth Jackson. Plus I was in Break.
Right.
And Commodores, and I was in everybody's group. So my first experience of music was the greatest era of music to me, was the funk era and the disco era. No music has been made more beautiful than that. So that's my whole being, you know what I mean? No matter what, that's why they call me Funkanite, because if it ain't funky, I ain't doing it.
All right. I funks with that.
Yes, sir.
Wait, now, eschewing Daz and Duzik and Ain't Gonna Hurt Nobody, the Captain Obvious Brick, do you have a favorite Brick song that isn't a hit or anything?
Yeah.
Fun.
Yep, Fun was one of them.
Yeah.
Happy.
You know what I was gonna say? I always say, but I've already confessed that I'm kind of working on Soul Train.
Yeah.
Right. I always preface with I'm not supposed to say this, but no. I'm getting to the 77 episodes. I gotta say, your dad was a charismatic motherfucker.
Oh.
Even when performing Happy on Soul Train,
My dad always had the biggest smile. It's like when you saw him perform, he was just excited and happy to perform for people. And he's always been that way. When he was younger, he had a band in Savannah that did a couple of records, Jimmy and the Mighty Sensations, that did pretty good.
Right.
So he's always loved music till this day. You know what I mean? I'm working on the album right now with him. We're doing like an instrumental.
What?
Yeah, instrumental jazz soul
He still
funk
playing
album.
flute?
Man, he played flute, saxophone,
all instruments. He
trombone, alto sax.
Wow.
Every horn you can put in front of him and kill it.
Living from the Mind was also one of my favorites.
Yes, sir.
That bass line killed me.
And Somerset, Somerset. My fault, right? Somerset. Is that the name of it?
Is that on the white album cover? With
we're just on that
ice?
album.
Yeah, I know that joint. Wait,
Somerset, something like that.
Brick
I can't remember
Trivia.
right now.
have you heard this tidbit about Prince? Do you know the story? So Prince was such a fan of Brick.
What?
Do you know that he wrote "Get It Up" for the time? He wrote that for Brick, and they rejected it.
Wow.
We interviewed Morris.
Wait a minute.
Wait,
Time out, man. Hold on.
I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you. Sound effects on. Yes. Morris and we've had damn near every member of the Time on except for Terry Lewis.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we asked Morris about him and Prince crafting the first record, and he told us that he's playing drums on everything. He was like, when we made Get It Up, for some reason, Prince was really into, not for some reason, everybody was into it, but
That's it. Man, you just blew me away, bro.
Prince wrote Get It Up for Brick.
For Brick?
To be whatever the album is with the green, where it's
I know what you're
it's
talking
the
about.
green leaves.
Yeah.
For that album, they rejected it. You gotta talk to your dad about that.
Man, I'm gonna call him soon. What you doing? What?
Yeah, man.
Are you tripping?
There you go.
That's crazy.
All right, so Ray, what is your first musical memory?
First musical memory. I'm old as hell, so we're gonna go back to. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay. All right. Me and my brother and sister used to turn the lights off and dance around to Flight Time by Donald Byrd.
Yes, sir.
That's
The airplane landing. We used to just-
Nas, New York State of Mind.
So early on, I kind of like, my father's a jazz head, so he had all of this music, which was like everything that we ever heard in hip hop. You feel me? All of the shit that Cat sampled, that's the shit that I grew up with.
Right.
Playing in the house. Yeah.
All three of you born in Atlanta?
I was born in Savannah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was born in Atlanta.
And you? Where were you born?
Uh-oh.
Brooklyn? No. Well, wait. I'm about to say, you got heavy swag on, so I know
It
where
might
you
be.
born? Where you born?
I was born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Yo! All right, Yins. Yes. My mom's from Pittsburgh.
But I grew up before we came to Atlanta. We came to Atlanta with Maynard Jackson. When he took over the city, when he became the first black mayor, my father and mother were in Tuskegee, Alabama. So
Oh, man.
I grew up in Tuskegee, pretty much
Right.
Alabama. Country
Okay.
cat.
That's what's up.
I got roots there, too. Shout out to Mobile. Not Tuskegee, but Mobile. All right. For you, Rico, what's your first musical memory?
Oh man, even with listening to their memories, mine is as simple as
Hey, that's good.
No, it's as simple as hearing music on the radio. Cause you know what I'm saying, we didn't have a car when I was younger, so I didn't really hear the radio until like mom was cleaning up or something, or when I finally just went into that back room. We had an extra room, and I just kind of went to digging.
The guest room.
Yes, the guest room.
And also the room
third,
where all
the third bedroom.
All the junk sits in the
I
boxes.
ended up finding more than records back there one day. Like, but the records.
Roaches.
No, money.
Playboys.
Oh,
Money.
okay.
Money.
Better
Money
than a bunch of
stashed
roaches.
back there.
What you was talking about?
Yes, money. But like Donna Summer and you Ring My Bell and all that kind of stuff with some of the records, and Isley Brothers.
Anita.
Yeah, I was seeing that stuff as records, but on the radio when it was just the energy of how she would be a different person. When the music came on and she turned up loud and she cleaning up, so people always made that. I always say, I like to play my music when I'm cleaning up. I really understood what that meant. It's like I feel good today. I mean, today this is what I'm doing. I'm going. I need to feel good.
Right.
I need to feel good while I'm getting this done.
Yeah. So my examples of music, and another one at a young age was my first little job when I was like 10 years old, just unloading the back of a 18 or like a truck or whatever. They used to play the radio, and I just remember that made it go by. So for music was always I didn't never think I could necessarily be able to make it. Didn't never think I would be a part of the business, but I knew how important it was. Wow. How much it did for me just at that young age, and didn't even know who, didn't know exactly who none of the artists was. Just knew that at that time, being a man of my age, which is 50,
Yes, sir.
during that time, like 1980, I was 8.
Yeah.
So like what he's talking about, like soaking up at the right time. It's the end of the 70s. So but they still own it as far as the albums. I can still see albums. I still saw 8-tracks. You know what I'm saying? I still wrote in cars when we
But
did
8-tracks, yeah.
that actually had an 8-track in it. So
I still collect them.
wow. But your knowledge of a brick is amazing.
That's amazing, bro.
Because
like, wow.
Because even when I found out who his father was or whatever, you just thought about that's Ice Cube's song.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Vaseline.
That's the song that Ice Cube got back, and that was deep.
I was so happy when they did.
He did.
That,
Yeah, I was like, how did you
was like,
feel
he-
about No Vaseline?
How'd you feel about
Took
that?
up your cool factor.
that-
It must
yeah,
be.
yes,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
honest with you, like a lot of. I'm sorry, Reek.
No.
A lot of other artists had sampled before that. Kid and Play did Ain't Gonna Hurt Nobody. Hammer did.
He
one
did.
of them.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, all good. So,
Music.
but when I heard Q on one of the coldest diss records of
Ever.
Yeah.
all
Ever.
time, bro, my heart was. I chill was like, yeah,
That's
that's
my
my
daddy.
daddy record.
Yes.
That's my daddy record.
I want my daddy record.
Jelly.
So I was, man, that's still one of my favorite. Man, I still play that record and act like I'm in the mirror and I'm cute. And man, let me shut up.
Nope.
What am I doing?
Nope.